Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Factory in the Sky 4 on the FTOG server. You'll notice we're starting in the Nether today, and that's because we have a very specific mission. We are going after a Bastion Remnant today, and there is one this way. So I'm going to set my throttle to 100, and then we can just, there we go, fly over. Now, what I need is a netherite template. So, let's see where we can get one of these. We're only going to grab the stuff we need, because otherwise I will have a lot of inventory space filled up. So, we're going to take the trim. That's exciting. Throw all of this away. Trim away. Okay. Oh, this looks like one of the things that might actually have the netherite template in it. I don't think there's any that can shoot at me right now. So, crying obsidian. Might need that. Oh, there are ones that can shoot at me. That's fun. Let's see. Any other things in here that might give me a netherite template? Banner pattern. Like that. Let's throw that away. You can see some sneak peeks of the other stuff I have to do this episode in there. But I think we need the big room for the netherite template. So we're just gonna fly south a little bit. And then we'll grab another Bastion Remnant. Oh, not far enough. Try again. Bastion Remnant. There's another one right up here. Okay, do we have the treasure room in one of these? Need a netherite template so that I can complete some quest lines. But I don't see them. That's a hoglin. Don't want to get too close to that. There's a chest. Careful. 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 Boy. Danger. This is trickier than I thought it was going to be with the jetpack. Let's see. Anything on this side? Tab. There's one. And go home. Excellent. Obsidian. Let's see. Skyblock. Home. Boom. Awesome. Now, we'll throw away this stuff. And we are going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those. We are going to go up and turn that off. We're going to grab a stack of diamonds. And then we will craft up. Oh, wait, we actually need 1 stack of netherite and 7 stacks of diamonds. Okay. Oh, it's full now. Well, put the rest of it in our storage system. Grab. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw the diamonds in there. The right. There. How do we? Ah, I did it wrong. That in. Okay. Now we can create a bunch of these smithing templates, more than we will ever need. There. So we'll throw all but 4 away. And if we head over to our smithing table, which is down a level, we can netherite up our stuff. Netherite, netherite, diamond mesh, netherite upgrade, netherite backpack, advanced wireless terminal. That completes the getting started chapter, which we will accept the reward, was a blank record. And then we can go to storage. We can accept this, and this, and this, and this. Is that all of it? That's all of it. The only things left in this are these ridiculously sized storage parts. which I will get to soon. What do we got? We got a crystal heart. Do I still have a slot to accept that anywhere? Yep, looks like it. So we get 10 more hearts. Oh no, never mind, I don't. Village seed, don't need that, don't need the jello. Alright. While we're standing right here, might as well go over this. I have filled up the autocrafter with some stuff, and that is the stuff to make all of these storage patterns. I've added basically everything we need to make it down from farmable basic materials. So if we go in here, we can click craft this part, and when I had all this in there originally, it calculated enough, all the stuff I needed. It's not showing it now for some reason, but we'll get there. I have a general idea of how much stuff I need, and that's been I've been collecting in this chest. We need about 5,500 iron, we need about 18,000 sand. The diamonds, gold, string, and slime balls are all good. And once I get to enough of these things, I think we have everything we need. And I can just make this. Well, I'll make it in order so that I get all the pieces. But otherwise, yeah. And then, oh, right, there's about 7,000 redstone that I think I have. But yeah, once we get all those resources, we'll just craft those, and then we'll never need storage ever again. But speaking of storage, we've got this bank, which is one of the mods in here. So let me put this down. This is a bank dock from which you can withdraw and use pipes on this bank. And if I click into this bank, it's essentially a large carryable storage thing. This is useless in the face of this, but it's cool to have. You can like put it in there and then pipe stuff in and out, and then you can grab your storage and take it away. It's basically another alternative that is worse than this. So let me just throw that away. Also, I wanted to talk about what I said last episode about I couldn't sieve for black dye. That's not entirely true. Like, if I look here at black dye, black dye can be got from sieving blackstone. Problem is, ink sacks cannot. Those you have to make or fabricate, and the ink sacks are required for the book, which I needed to make my to-do list. So, yes. Technically, you can sieve for black dye, but I needed the ink sacks. Now, the one thing I did realize last episode after finishing is I don't have a source of brown dye. We need cocoa beans, essentially. We have maybe a brown pigment that we can't actually get from anything that we don't already have as brown. And then there's a dye base, which we could make, but we have no way of making the brown pigment, so it's completely useless. We can slice up rotten flesh one at a time, which is not ideal. The problem with all of this, of course, is cocoa beans. I don't know where to get cocoa beans, because we might need to make nature essence just to get cocoa beans, because they only spawn on naturally generated jungle trees, which obviously in a void world we're not going to get. So that's still a problem. That's the only dye that I can't get right now. I have hooked these up to barrels, so they are just continually producing flowers for me. That's exciting. Now, I'm sure you noticed in my inventory since the start of this episode, I have made the stuff for hostile neural networks. So we're gonna put it right by the mob farm. Actually, I'm gonna pick this up. Hopefully, not break it. Pick it up. I'm gonna put the loot fabricator right here, so that maybe we can put the mob loot and pipe it into here. But the simulation chamber is gonna go here. A flux point. We'll select our refractory network. So now we have power going into these very quickly. And then the deep learner, I don't have the mimic model yet. But we're gonna go into the ether today and get it. So let me get my compass back out. Model framework, got some prediction matrices that we can stick into this thing. Or not, we need a data model for that. But let's head into the ether and see if we can find a maze with a mimic in it real quick. Let's see. Labyrinth? No. Maze? No. Let's sort by source and see if... Oh, source by dimension. Where's the ether? There's the Bumble Zone, there's the Nether. Want the ether. We want the Bronze Dungeon. I think that's where the mimics live. Let's turn our jetpack on and fly over this way. See if we can get ourselves a mimic. Okay. So presumably it's in here somewhere, and there should be an entrance to the maze around here somewhere. What is that? That is a evil cockatrice. Where are we going here? It's presumably in here somewhere. Right here is the location of the maze. But the real question is, how do I get in there? Let's see. Can we dig down and get into it? Or at least make sure that it's accurate. We're gonna need some holy stone, so we're gonna grab a stack of that. Let's look at the quest. We need clouds, Zanite, altar. So let's, while we're here... Oh, go away. Grab some air clouds. Grab some golden air clouds. We'll grab some yellow ones, and then some blue ones. It's weird. Keep an eye out for the map. Yellow ones. And there's the blue ones. Blue. Interesting interaction with the jetpack. That you kind of just... The jetpack's gonna make you hover, and then the clouds are gonna make you bounce. So you're kind of just... making a sound. That's interesting. Let's grab some Zanite real quick. Need to get an enchantment or something that lets me grab it while I'm flying. Altar. Let's make an altar. Do that. And then we want to find some gravitite. We'll need some ambrosium fuel, or as it's called, I believe. Need to turn on the magnet of my backpack. And the gravitite is hard to see because of the darkness, and I don't have night vision yet. So, that's unfortunate. We'll find that later. Right now, I'm interested in the maze. Where is the entrance? Maze, what are you? Interesting. You can grab me. Go away. The maze should be right here, the Bronze Dungeon. Where's the entrance? Bronze Dungeon. It should be somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see if we can find a mimic. Real quick. We'll grab the data model. Okay, blue gummy, stone. We'll toss this. We'll do this later. Toss the air clouds. We don't need the book. Gummy sweat, or whatever that's called. We'll replace our pickaxe there. Are either of you mimics? No. Okay. Skyroot poison. Take that. Sure. What about that? Mimic? Mimic. No known models exist. Interesting. So you can't actually get the model. That's good to know. Kill this guy, see what it drops. Go away. Mimic. What did we get? We got a loot crate, golden amber, skyroot pickaxe, and a chest. Cool. Well, I'm not actually interested in doing the ether today, so we'll come back. I believe in the next update to the mod pack there's a crafting recipe for the mimic model, so maybe we'll return to this when we get to that. Well, this trip wasn't a total bust, because we have a gravitite ore. And if we head up here to the sky, we can grab the altar, place that down, and where is it? There it is. Gravitite ore, throw in some ambrosium fuel. Go away, slime. And with a little bit of luck and time, we can be done with the ether quest-wise, and then any further exploration is kind of just for personal enrichment reasons, and this is taking forever. Speed up a little bit, if you would. Come on, there we go. Enchanted gravitite, and we are done with the ether. Let's accept our ether-based quests, see what we get, and then we'll go home. We got pink balloon, some soul snad, copper ingot, running shoes. We're already wearing running shoes. Netherite dust. Oh no, I threw away the gravitite. Where did I put that? Oh good, it didn't go away. We'll grab that stuff, put it away, nice and safe in our storage system, and let's go home. Cool. Well, I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. Not too much accomplished, but we did accomplish a little bit, and we have our simulation chamber now. So we can start doing stuff with that. Once the pack gets updated to 1.4.3, we can get the mimic upgrade and start manufacturing artifacts. So yeah. Until then, thanks for watching. Later.